I'm here at Connected Britain 2019 with Ericsson's President for Europe and Latin America, Arun Bansal, to talk about the UK's 5G journey. Arun, the UK has become one of the first countries in the world to launch commercial 5G services. What are the next steps for operators looking to sort of densify their networks?
But as you know, that this is just first initial launches. What really needs to happen for country to benefit is the mass deployment. And that still needs support from both government, regulator to make sure that they facilitate the wide area deployment of 5G.
Okay, and what sort of challenges are the operators going to be facing along the way?
I mean, of course, from a technology point of view, number one, there is no challenge. As you know, that UK is one of the 10 countries which have launched 5G. So technology is there, the terminals are there, that's not an issue. Where operators needs and the player needs help to do a wide area 5G deployment is regulatory framework. Is still the cost to deploy the infrastructure, the passive infrastructure, and the time it takes to get the approval is very, very long. And I'll just point to a good advantage of US, which just FCC came out with a new regulation where they allow government building, street furniture to be used for faster 5G rollout. I think something like that needs to happen in UK to make a faster rollout.
Okay, and how can operators prepare for the eventual transition from non-standalone 5G to standalone?
So I mean, you see, non-standalone and standalone have different technical characteristics as such. The standalone will allow operators to do low latency application and edge applications in the core side. On the radio, depending on the operator strategy to deploy the network, if they have ambition to deploy the wide area 5G network from the launch time itself, they can go standalone. But if they don't have an ambition to deploy wide area radio coverage, they need to have non-standalone to anchor with the lower band. Also depends on the spectrum. Like now in UK, we will have 3.5 gigahertz. So operator might need an anchor band on 700 or lower band. And with our dynamic spectrum sharing, they can mix and match. So it really depends on operator strategy to deploy 5G. And it's not a technical question as such. On the core side, of course, they need a standalone 5G core to be able to handle network slicing.
Okay, and what predictions do you have for the UK's telecoms industry over the next sort of 12 to 18 months?
So to be very honest and maybe provocative, being living in UK, which is probably one of the least connected country in Europe, to be honest, I have very little hope and expectations. I will wait to see what really happens, but my sincere hope as a player in the industry and also as a consumer is that UK players deploy wide area 5G because there is a significant benefit for the UK economy. I mean, with the Brexit looming, I think for UK to be competitive, and we have done a study that UK economy can benefit by almost 71 billion euro by 2030 if we do the infrastructure deployment right. So there's a lot of hope, a lot of expectation, but time will tell if we succeeded jointly or not.
Okay, thank you for that. And lastly, Arun, there are a lot of people here today at Connected Britain 2019. What are you looking to get out of your Connected Britain experience?
No, first let me congratulate you for organizing a very good event. The turnout is really good. And of course, from my point of view, I am here to share the learnings. As you know, that Ericsson has launched 9 5G networks already. So I'm here to share the learning from those initial launches, but also hear from regulators, government officials and other players what can we jointly facilitate to eliminate the barriers for wider deployment, and how can we make Britain the most connected, most ready 5G infrastructure country in the world to take advantage of this economic growth. UK is suffering from a lot of other issues, healthcare, transportation. How can we use technology, leverage technology for the benefit of the country, for the society, consumers and industries?
Thank you very much, Arun. I know you've got to get off now and go ahead and do your presentation, so thank you very much for joining us.